What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Sandy De Jesus, creative director for the last 6 years, working with big names like Matt Higgins, J-Lo, Miley Cyrus, SNL, everybody. Gary Vaynerchuk. Not everybody yet, but not everybody is the right customer. And we might even touch on that today, because today we are talking about what I learned in the last 6 years of creative directing. I've competed with a ton of people in New York City, and what that does is it teaches you a lot and it forces you to become the best. If you're pretty good in New York City, you're pretty great everywhere else. And so I want to share all the information that I've amassed in the last 6 years. Let's get straight to it, because I've been in your seat doing the research at night, trying to become better, trying to get some guidance. And I want to get straight to the point, because I know you don't have too much time, because I didn't have too much time. I used to go to school, go to work, and then get home like at 1 a.m. and start teaching myself how to video edit. And then, it was just tough. Number one is you're competing with yourself. It's all your responsibility. When you are committed to a craft, an art, a service, a business, it's all your responsibility, and you're competing with yourself. Think about what it is that you want to accomplish. Think about what it is that's holding you back. A lot of people think about like, well, I don't have this, I don't have that, whatever, right? Everybody has the same time in the day. It's not that you need more time, it's that you got to remove things that are eating up your time, that aren't necessary, right? One thing I've done by waking up at 4 a.m. every day is I'm so exhausted throughout the day, I just take things out of my day that just do not serve me. I don't have time for it. I quite literally do not have the energy for it. I'm so committed, I'm so focused, I've started removing things out of my life. And so ask yourself what it is out of your life that you gotta remove, because you're competing with yourself and it's all your responsibility. Nobody is gonna come and save you. Nobody's gonna come and be like, hey man, you deserve this. Here you go, just for you. And if they did, you probably wouldn't know how to use it responsibly, and you probably waste the opportunity. You're competing with yourself, and it's all your responsibility. Number two, work more so you can charge more. I love this one because it's facts. Guys, it's just like going to the gym. You gotta put the reps in. If you wanna charge more, you wanna be greater, you wanna be the best, there's no cheat code, there's no shortcut. You gotta put in more work. You have to put in more work. You have to ask yourself, how can you get better? And the only way you can really get better is by putting in more practice. There's this great example in Atomic Habits that, they had a photography class. The teacher split up the class into two groups. One was dedicated on quantity, the other one was dedicated on quality. In this semester, the quantity team had to take as many photos as possible and present all the photos at the end, and the quality team had to take one photo. And what the teacher noticed is that the best photos came from the quantity team, and that is because you have to put in the progress, you have to put in the motion, you have to work on your craft, because if it's all in your head and it's all just a strategy, you're holding yourself back from learning and implementing and practicing. Get to work on what it is that you love and get better every single day. Put in a practice that is making you better every single day. 365, right? A person that practices 365 times a year will be 7 years ahead of somebody that only practices once a week, and 20 years ahead of somebody that only practices once a month. Number three, it's all about how you make your clients feel. When you're working with clients, when you're working with customers, all these different things, yes, the product is important, yes, the fulfillment of the service is important, but most importantly, you can't even get them to pay you if you don't make them feel good. You have to make them feel good. You have to empathize with them. You have to ask them a lot of questions, make them feel like you understand what it is that they're going through, and let them understand that you're giving them a solution, not a problem to be managed. You're giving them a solution because you understand what it is that they're going through. And one thing I realized too, just from being a videographer, it's that a lot of people just want to be made to feel good when they're around a camera, especially like people are really scared around cameras. If you make them feel good in front of you, in front of the camera, they will come out of their shell, and you will help them become a better storyteller, right? People remember how you make them feel, right? Not what you say. So, think about that. How do you make people feel? Some tips that I have for you guys is improve your aesthetic, especially if you're working in videography, photography, all that stuff, man. Seeing is believing. When I first got started, was like, man, I need a bigger camera. I bought this like $30 battery grip that made my camera look better. People are like, oh wow, look at his rig, right? They don't even, like, before you even tell them your prices, they're looking at your rig like, whoa, this guy's a pro, right? I put a battery cage on it. Like, it's literally like the craziest like setup you guys can ever see. Like, these clients, as much as they do research when they're going to buy a service or a product or whatever from you, they don't put in as much time because they're busy with other stuff, right? Like, they're buying the lessons from you. They're not buying your time. They're buying the lessons that you learned that saved you time, so that they can literally take those lessons and buy it from you so that you can save them time, right? So make your aesthetic look good. It's all about presentation, right? Seeing is believing. And if you work on that, you can literally raise your prices just from making those simple tweaks. Guys, if you have any questions, comments, or opinions, drop them in the comments. I'd love to get some feedback. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like. And if you love improving yourself every single day, then make sure you subscribe, because we're building a crazy community of dream chasers and go-getters and competitors. And I want to do that for you. I want to provide you with all the information and all the knowledge I amass every single day. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.